Hi Sanket,
How
how
you?
are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great as well. Although we officially ended the summer in Canada, today is a sunny day. So despite the end of September, it's good time, having some sun in Toronto.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think we've ended the summer here in the UK as well. It's been cold for the last few weeks, and the heating is already is on in the house now. So winter is coming. So how was your weekend?
Sanket, weekend was kind of like good. As you know, for this week, we did a really good research about what we call kind of the holy grail watches. We are just stepping into this, luxury segment. I would say maybe entry level luxury as well. So it was kind of a, exciting weekend. How about you?
Yeah, the weekend was good. The weekend was good. I already forgot what I did. My son needed a desk for his bedroom, so we went some furniture shopping yesterday, and today was a quiet day. And yeah, did some research on the watches. That was a good part about today.
And I see that we already have 4 people watching the live. Guys, if you can just let us know where you are joining from, that will be perfect.
Yeah, we can't see who's watching, so please put it in the chat. Uh, where you joining from today? I know one of them is going to be Simon, but I don't know who's the other three. Who the three people are.
Hey, Simon, if you are watching us.
So I have actually upgraded my subscription for the software that we use. So now we can see how many people have joined right on Riverside, and we should be able to see the chats from YouTube and Facebook because we're currently live on YouTube and Facebook. So if anyone is commenting from multiple platforms, we should be able to see here. I can see Alan is from Germany. Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan, welcome.
Alan, are you enjoying your new watch? So Alan just won a giveaway on my channel. Uh,
I think Alan is enjoying the new watch, and also Oktoberfest is around the corner. I feel he must be excited already.
wow, we've got 9 people watching. Guys, please let us know in the comment section below where you're tuning in from.
We can also give it a minute or so to kind of kick off. And we are really excited, guys. We have the entry level luxury watches between 1000 to 2000. It's what we call the holy grail watches. And Sankit, who knows, maybe we start buying these timepieces as well for us.
Yeah, I've already started reviewing some of those, but you just need to buy some. So keep supporting us, and we should be able to buy some of those watches and review on the channel. I've actually got more than 5 watches, and I know Cactus has got around 6 watches as well. And we've made sure, and we've heard your feedback, so we always tally our watches, so we're not repeating the watches. Thank you, Simon, for the feedback.
And I hope Simon is watching us. He didn't put the comment yet, but I think he should be around.
Right, shall we kick off? Do you want to
Yes.
show us your first watch?
So let me just share my screen.
And Simon is here.
Hey, Simon. Actually, Sankit, for today, as you know, we are talking about entry level, luxury watches. I feel that, I should kick off with Christopher Ward. In my opinion, it's an entry level luxury watch Still, I see some comments about Christopher Ward about being a micro brand. I think like Christopher Ward has already passed that stage. So I have this C60 Trident Reef. It was just launched this summer. And here we have this chalice screen with the yellow Aquaflex rubber. The price point is like literally slightly over 1,000 Canadian. Even Sanket, it's less than $1,000 as well. So I think, for Christopher Ward quality, under 1000 USD, it's kind of literally a bargain, in my opinion. It's a watch that you should definitely buy. Of course, you can just change the size, color, strap. Here I'm just showing the green version with yellow rubber flex bands, 41 millimeter version. But just to kind of show you, there is also 44 millimeter. There are 5 color variants, and also you can just choose different, mix and match the bands, just to kind of like show you guys. Maybe you can just have orange with orange, yellow, white. Even to show you guys, you can choose a Bader bracelet as well to give it a more strong look and feel. Of course, when you just do these additions, the price slightly increases, but still, it's kind of a really good, brand in my opinion. Just kind of scrolling, guys. I want to talk about the technical specs for you. Of course, we have the Celita SW200 automatic movement as well, 41 millimeter. And just kind of scrolling down, guys, I want to show the different color variants. As I mentioned, you guys, it comes with 41 and 44 as well. So it's literally it has a great lume too. So guys, maybe talking about the power reserve, 38-hour power reserve as well. In my opinion, it's kind of a cool, really cool looking watch. And if you don't mind, I will just stop sharing for one reason. This was the watch that I have on my list. But the good thing is that actually, Sankit, I have the watch already on my wrist as well. So I'm going to review this timepiece. So I have the Chalice Screen 41 with the yellow Aqua Flex rubber. Uh, if you don't mind, Sankit, just I want to quickly also show. I will be actually reviewing two of them. So this is the orange variant, which is the 44 millimeter with orange, strap. Maybe just show them guys side by side. One is larger, one is like relatively smaller. But Sankit, as a summary, I kind of miss summer all the time in Canada. Sometimes winters are long. I think this is a watch that kind of will keep the summer vibes all day long, like literally every day for you. So I wanted to share this with you and
Yeah,
with our audience.
I think that is a really good watch, and I can't sort of recommend the brand more after reviewing one of their watches, and I have another review watch already arrived, and that is on my list as well. So I'm gonna share the same brand with a different watch. So I've got the 12, which is one of the classics by Christopher Ward, and it's a bit expensive than the previous one, but I think the spec of this watch is amazing. So you got the 40 millimeter diameter, you got stainless steel, lug to lug is 44.5. The thickness is under 10 millimeters, well, just under 10 millimeters, so quite slim. It also comes with the anti-shock system. You got 38-hour of power reserve, so I think they're using a similar movement as the watch Cactus showed you before, is using the Celita movement. And obviously we've got the sapphire crystal, we've got the Swiss Superluminova, and just we've got the 100 meter of water resistance, and the case weight is only 65 grams. But including the strap, it goes up to 160 grams. But there is also a titanium version of this watch, which is also on my list here. It goes slightly above the price point, but not that much. It goes probably like $100 or $200 above the range. but this significantly reduces the weight of the watch because they are using titanium. And this is the watch they have sent me to review next. So I'm going to be review this watch next, to keep an eye out on my channel. But if we scroll down to the specs, as you can see, the weight of this watch reduces from 160 gram to 93 grams only with the bracelet. So that's quite amazing. That's quite an achievement. And even the power reserve goes up to 56 hours on this watch. So they've used a different movement here. But yeah, and even thickness is, the other one was 9.95. This is 1 millimeter thinner than the other watch. So you get a few things extra for paying the $200 extra. So yeah, those two were the first watch in my list.
And Sankit, actually, one maybe fun information to share. When I started creating watch content, actually my first interview was with Mike Pearson from Christopher Ward. Such an amazing person, and he was kind enough, to do the interview. And he told me, like, if you want to buy your first Christopher Ward watch, you can never go wrong with the 12. So it should be kind of like something that you need to have in your collection. But overall, Sankit, like, amazing brand, amazing team behind. They are putting a lot of effort. So shout out to them as well.
Definitely. What's next in your list?
Sorry, guys, I'm just sharing the screen. Sankit, I always like to, take you on little journeys. This time I will take you to Manhattan, New York. So this watch is actually something really special that was announced just this week. Studio Underdog is also one of my favorite brands, and with the fairs, they have a new collaboration called the Manhattan, which is a limited edition timepiece for only 300 pieces. This timepiece will be showcased at the Wind Up Watch Fair in New York this October. I will be there, and I'm hoping to, take some pictures with the watch, see it in the first hand. If the finance allows, this is a watch that I will definitely want to add to my collection. 1800 Canadian, estimated, 1500 USD, around, that price. However, Sankit, amazing loom. When you look at, the design, the dial, it looks like really classy, in my opinion. In terms of technical specs, just scrolling down, some shots on the wrist, I think looking like really amazing. But if you don't mind, I'm just scrolling down. 38 millimeter case diameter. There is the sunburst dial as well, super luminova. 316L stainless steel. It has the Swiss Celita manual winding movement, 42 hours power reserve, and overall, I don't know what else to say, but really cool looking timepiece, in my opinion. As you know, we were just discussing the holy grail aspect of it. So once this was launched this week, I was like, that's an amazing watch. Definitely it should be in the collection. However, Sankit, I have one slight worry. I think the Wind Up Watch Fair will be even more crowded than the Chicago. I'm guessing literally like within minutes, this watch can, easily, be sold out. So hope to, get my hands on it, at least maybe, take some pictures and create some content for the audience. But this was the second watch on my list, the Manhattan, Studio Underdog, and the Fairs.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know that this is a collaboration between Studio Underdog and Fairs, I think Fairs is a UK, they're both UK based brands.
Yes.
And I think this watch is only going to be available at the Wind Up New York, and they're not going to sell it after that. But they said there's another something else coming up after that as well. So that's quite exciting. So yeah, if anyone wants to place your orders, Cactus is attending the Wind Up Watch show. Let's see how many watches he can get for us.
Sankit, by the way, my birthday passed, but I'm still accepting, late birthday gifts or early, Christmas gifts as well. Just a note to our audience.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep an eye on that. So yeah, next watch in my list is also a Manhattan, but by a different company. So we've got the Manhattan 37 ultra thin Make 2. So this is from, I don't know if they are still classed as micro brand or they are more of an independent brands, because once you start selling watches that are like over £1,000 or over £2,000, I know some they have got watches that are over £2,000. So I class them more of an independent brand like Formex and Christopher Ward, etc. Uh, and I really like the shape of this watch since they bought the first version. And I generally like the small second subdials watch. So I think this is the one I want to add in my collection at some point. But it's a really beautiful watch, really thin as well. Look at and look at that beautiful movement as well. Looks so amazing. And they've still managed to get 100 meter of water resistance on this watch, which is quite cool. So if we talk about the specifications, so we've got the ETA 7001 manual wound movement. We've got the sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel case and bracelet, 100 meters of water resistance, 37 millimeter case diameter, so this will fit a lot of the wrist sizes. The case thickness is only 7.1 millimeter, so that's amazing. Look to lug is 47.4. Uh, so yeah, I think you can also get this watch in different colors. Let's have a quick look at that as well. So you can get them in green, you got the blue, you got the gray, and you got the salmon dial as well. Let me know which one is your favorite color. I think, like I said, I'm kind of obsessed with green dials right now, so
Yes, it's looking really
uh,
cool.
I would I would probably go with the green or the salmon, uh, but the other two are nice as well. But yeah, that was the second watch in my list.
So Sanket, we were in Manhattan for quite some time. This time I'm just taking you on another journey as well. The next watch on my list is I have the Mido Multifort 8 2 crowns by Mido. Actually, it's kind of a really cool watch in my opinion. I had the chance to review it for my channel. The price point is only 1600 Canadian, slightly over 1000 USD. So I think for that price point, you are getting the Mido quality, 40 millimeter case diameter, power reserve up to 72 hours, which is like amazing in my opinion, and it's kind of like a really cool loom as well to show you there is an open case back. Of course, it comes with some other color variants as well, but I just want to focus on this blue one because literally this integrated, rubber strap kind of looks really cool on the wrist. I always like, when watches kind of create talking points as well. So when I wore this watch, a few people really in the office asked me like, "Oh, what is this brand? This blue color looks amazing, etc." So Sankit, frankly speaking, like if you have slightly over $1,000, maybe I wanna scroll down to show some other technical things. Of course, there's the Nivachron technology as well. There is like two crowns, as I mentioned you. In terms of like the bracelet, there are some other variants. Maybe I show it through the picture for you. So, for instance, there is this black color with metal bracelet, and also there is this, I would say, kind of like grayish color as well. But if you ask my opinion, of course, this steel bracelet looks really cool, but this one has kind of a different vibe. So, in my opinion, really cool watch, really affordable price, in my opinion. With all these technical specs, etc. And as Simon also mentioned, Mido is kind of like underrated. I don't know, Sankit, your opinions. I think it's a really cool brand, but I don't see many people talking about Mido. It's always like not mentioned that much. So I think for that price point, it's a really cool watch to add to your collection.
Yeah, I think Mido is definitely underrated. I've seen one of their square face watch, which is quite nice. I can't remember the model number, but I think it comes in various colors, and the rose gold and brownish style looks awesome. Right. Next in my list is I'm gonna take you on the journey to Switzerland. Uh, so this is one of the independent brands I talked about earlier, Formex, and this is the Essence 39. And as you can see, you've got various color options. You've got the white, you've got the blue, you've got the green. I think the green and gold looks really cool as well. Uh, and one thing I must tell you, that if you get this watch, you have to get uh, in a bracelet, uh, and maybe get the leather strap as an extra, because their bracelet is amazing, like really comfortable, and it comes with on the fly adjustment that you can change without taking the watch off, which is quite cool. And the case on this watch comes with a case suspension technology, so when you wear your watch and you move your wrist,
Yes.
so it doesn't affect your wrist that much, because the suspension will make it more comfortable.
And I think it helps
uh,
kind of like protecting the movement as well, like in terms
yeah,
of like shocks absorption.
yeah, definitely. So we've got a Swiss movement here. I think and I think their watches are chronometer certified as well. They've got the patented case suspension system, and they've also patented micro adjustment system that I showed before. It comes with all the tools and everything in the box, so you don't need to worry about taking the watch to anywhere to adjust the straps and stuff. It comes with sapphire crystal, AR coating, loom is Swiss Superluminova, and water resistance is 10 bars, which is 100 meters. So yeah, you get a lot of the watch. As you can see the quick video, it comes with quick release pins as well. So that's the suspension, sorry, the micro adjustment. And yeah, it comes in various colors as well. I think my favorite color is probably the uh, this black one. But yeah, let us know which color do you like on this watch. Put it in the chat section. Yeah, that's my watch number three.
Sanket, by the way, I saw a comment from Simon as well about Maurice Lacroix. Actually, I had one Holy Grail watch in my list, but it was over our price limit. Still, if you don't mind, Simon, let me share it with you. I'm kind of like this limited edition timepieces, and frankly speaking, Maurice Lacroix has a really good a limited edition watch with the artist Watto. So amazing watch. So this is my Holy Grail watch. Unfortunately, this watch is sold out at Toronto Timepiece Show. It was kind of like one of the nominees for the awards. Maybe one fun information, Sankit, to share with you and also on our audience. Literally on the bracelet and on the dial, I think in total, Votto created over 110 different, drawings. So none of them are like the same. Like for instance, he didn't design five, patterns and it's like repeated all over. Literally, like every part of the bracelet is a different, drawing. So that's like really, really amazing. Let me share my screen, by the way. So, Sangeet, I will also take you to Switzerland again and just I want to share one of my other favorite brands, Rado. I think it's also a really cool brand, and I know there are like the Captain Cook variants. However, it was kind of over our price limit, but this time I have the Coupole automatic watch, which is actually kind of like it's under men's watch, but it's kind of positioned as like a unisex watch as well for female audience. However, in my opinion, it looks like a really, really cool, dress watch, really classy, looking minimalistic. In terms of price point, it's only like 1,700, dollars. By the way, I'm just connecting from the Canadian website, so it's the Canadian dollar, which is like within our price range. Of course, there are like other color variants as well, but I just wanted to show this to our audience. Almost 38 millimeter case diameter, only 63 grams. Of course, this is a dress watch, so only has 50 meters of water resistance, but I don't think it's kind of a big deal. There is the date function as well, and as I mentioned, there are other Coupole variants, but it's our above our price limit. If we still want to keep it within our price limit, and for anyone that likes larger diameter watch, there is a 41 millimeter variant as well, which is slightly expensive, but for now just wanted to show the reasonable price one. For dress watches generally, 38, in my opinion, it's a good sizing. I know some of our audience members may want to go higher, but just scrolling back, also in terms of thickness, 10.2, which is not that bad in my opinion. It's like really cool. And 80 hours power reserve. Just coming maybe to the picture part, of course there is the classical Rado icon, the moving icon. Overall, Sankit, I think this is a really cool dress watch, really quality, Swiss quality, Rado quality. They are the master of materials, so I just wanted to share this watch with you and our audience.
Yeah, that's a definitely a good watch. I really like the blue hands as well. Really cool. And in the chat, someone's mentioned about Longines 1832 Heritage Moon Phase. There is a Longines in the list, but I'm not going to tell you which one yet. So stay tuned and you'll find out which Longines are we going to talk about. But in the meanwhile, I've got two watches on number 4. So the first one is the Oris Diverse Heritage 65. Yeah. It's normally over the budget, but currently it's on offer. So I might even try and grab one. But look at the dial. It's really cool. Like, it's really simple, but it's got the right colors to match everything, and it looks really cool on the leather band as well. You can also buy this on stainless steel strap. Uh, but I think if you want this price, that you're gonna have to buy on the leather strap. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay £300 more because the stainless steel version is not currently on offer. But I think it's got the sapphire glass 40 millimeter case, 100 meter of water resistance, and yeah, it's a dive watch. So yeah, it's got a really cool lume as well on this watch. I'll show you some cool pictures as well. Yeah, I think Oris is a very good brand as well, so you can't go
Really cool
wrong with
brand.
Oris. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Oris. So yeah, that was one of the watches, and the other one is Oris as well, but it's a dress watch. So we've got the Oris Artelier S. It's a 38 millimeter case, and it comes in, I think it comes in blue and green. But if you see, it's very clean. I love a clean dial, and look at that movement as well. Very cool. And because it's a dress watch, it only comes with 30 meter of water resistance, which is kind of unacceptable at this price point, because it's a bit over the price point. But I really wanted to talk about this watch because I love this watch, and I really want one in my collection. But yeah, the movement is cool. It's got 38 hours of power resistance. We've got the leather strap, and dimensions. We've got 38 millimeter, sorry. But yeah, those were watches number 4 on my list. What's on your list?
Actually, I have one, good news to share. The next on my list is actually a Longines. I know it's not the heritage moon phase, but I have the Longines Conquest 41 millimeter. The reason I chose this model is literally within our price limit. It's just almost 2,000 USD, closer to 2,800 Canadian. uh, I feel that when we say Longines, we talk about heritage, we talk about precision. It's kind of like a really amazing brand to have in the collection. This is a 41 millimeter watch. Just kind of scrolling down to show the technical specs. As you see, like really cool looking watch we have. Only almost 11 millimeter thickness. It's not heavy but over 100 grams. It's 41 millimeters. In terms of movement, it has a power reserve up to 72 hours, which is like really cool in my opinion. I'm kind of like showcasing, just scrolling up here, the sunray blue variant. If you don't mind, Sanket, it's kind of available in 8 different variants. I just want to show we have the rubber strap here, but also maybe it goes slightly over budget. But if we say like, okay, let's spend additional a few $100, there is also the metal bracelet. I think the watch looks amazing in both of them. I don't know, would you have a preference, like if you were to buy this watch, would you go with the rubber strap or maybe the steel bracelet?
I'll probably go with the leather strap.
Also, there is the 38 millimeter and 41. I just wanted to showcase the 41. Again, heritage watch, good quality watch within our price limit. So this was the other Holy Grail watch in my list.
Cool. We've got a question from Simon. What do you both think of the new Swiss-made Timex and their galley? I'm not sure if I have seen that watch. If you have a link, you can put that in the chat, Simon. I'll have a look, and I can get back to you on my thoughts. I'm not sure, Cagdas, if you have looked into that.
I haven't checked it, but if you don't mind, maybe Simon, is this the one you are mentioning, the Timex Giorgio Galli? I haven't, reviewed this watch, frankly speaking, so I don't want to give a kind of a wrong answer to this question.
Yeah, but we'll definitely look into it, and we'll get back to you, Simon, on our thoughts. Thanks for bringing that watch to our attention. Oh, there you go. Alan has reviewed the watch. What are your thoughts on that watch? If you recorded your review on YouTube or somewhere, please share the link with us, and we can look into that. Cool. The last watch is. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I really like the Citizen Pro Master Bullhead Racing Chronograph, and I really, really want one in my collection. And this is the latest color that they've launched. and it's a limited edition as well. Uh, I think it's just 895 is just over 1000 USD. But I think you get a lot of the watch. Yeah, you got the Citizens Eco Drive movement. You get the power reserve indicate here. You got the chronograph sub-seconds, uh, and the crown and the pushers are on top of the watch here. That's why it's called the Bullhead. But yeah, it's an amazing watch. Looks awesome. Look at that on the wrist. Looks amazing. And if you want to talk about the technical specification, so we've got the sapphire crystal, 200 meter of water resistance, and the case is a bit bigger, 45 millimeter, but I'm guessing it's because of the sort of shape of the case, because you've got too many crowns in here. You got 3 here and you got 1 here at 4 o'clock here. That's probably why the case is a bit bigger. But yeah, that was my last watch in the list. Let me stop sharing.
Actually, Sanket, I also presented all the watches, but if you don't mind, I just want to get your thoughts on one watch, which is not maybe within our price range, but I want to share my screen with you. Also,
Oh, Simon said he would have gone with Citizen Series 8. That's a great watch as well, but I really, really want the Bullhead in my collection. It just looks, yeah, it just looks awesome.
actually, Sanket, I have in this watch kind of like, let's call it an extra. I want to get your thoughts and also our, audience's thoughts as well, Simon, Ellen, and everyone watching. Actually, Sanket, this week Tudor announced that they have this new moon phase watch, Tudor 1926 Luna, 39 millimeter steel case, 38 hour of power reserve, and the price point is like slightly over 3,000, USD. Uh, I don't have a Tudor, but I really want to, get one day. Everyone talks about, the Black Bay and some other models, but I'm curious to get your thoughts as well because I think this watch kind of started a little debate. Some people say for the technical specs of a moon phase watch, it's not kind of a good pricing for the technical specs. Some people on contrary say like, oh, this is a really cool watch and maybe kind of a entry point, for the Tudor brand. Sanket, if you ask my opinion, of course, I haven't seen the watch like in person, but for someone who wants to get a Tudor, maybe 3,000, price point, it's not a bad price point. But on the other hand, I have mixed feelings because in terms of technical specs, just maybe scrolling down to show you a bit, it's a special collaboration. It's kind of like celebrating the lunar celebrations. But as I mentioned, you 38 hours of power reserve. Of course, there's a sapphire crystal as well. Interestingly, watch has waterproof of 100 meter. I would just expect maybe it would be slightly lower, but I'm really curious to get your thoughts. Like, if you were to buy your first Tudor, would this be kind of like the Tudor that you will go for, or you will be like, oh, let me save some more money and just get a better Tudor?
Yeah, I think personally, if I were to buy my first Tudor, I would probably go with the Black Bay 58. Uh, I don't know, because I think when you talk about Tudor, in people's head, they automatically visualize those models, like the Black Bay models, and this Tudor sort of reminds me of, I don't know, it kind of looks like Timex Marlin kind of feeling. If you look at the dial, and I'm not really a fan of the bracelet as well, because I don't really like the buckle. So yeah, I would personally not buy this one for my own collection.
Actually, Sanket, like I'm kind of thinking a similar thing. If you were to spend like almost 3,400, maybe you can save up some more and go with the Black Bay and some other models instead of this one. I think price point is also a bit tricky. As I mentioned, if you put some more money, you can go for a better model, or if you have like 3,000 to spend, you can just come up with some other better technical spec watches. So it's kind of like in between, for this watch.
Yeah, I would personally, if I was gonna spend as close as like $3,500, I would probably buy an Omega personally. Add some money and buy an Omega.
But I just wanted to get your thoughts and our audience's thoughts on this one as well.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you like the watch, you get the watch. That's the rule, right?
Actually, Sankit, I was just discussing with our colleague Thomas Sandrin from Watch DNA. After the Toronto Timepiece show, we got kind of a closing, recording. As you know, everyone asks like, "What is your favorite watch from the event?" I think Sankit, it's always about the feeling. Sometimes you may get a good feeling, with a watch that kind of speaks to you. It can be different for me as well. So I don't like to, put people into some norms like, okay, this is the most favorite watch, across the show. Maybe you may just like some other watches as well. I think that changes. So as long as you kind of feel good about it, because time is really important for everyone. If you are having and enjoying those moments with your timepiece, I think that's what matters the most, rather than me, you, some other colleagues saying like, this is the one you should go for. You never know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, what other people say is just their opinion, right? And if you don't agree with that, that's fine.
And talking
Uh,
about opinions, if you have any comments, guys, for me, for Sanket, please feel free to share it with you. Your feedback is important so that we kind of, grow this series.
yeah, and we have something. Well, we have something to announce anyway. So next week we are doing something different. Instead of doing a topic on sort of watches under certain budget, we are inviting a guest from watch community, and they will be talking about their own collection and their own journey within the watch community and watch collecting journey. So that's going to be a really interesting live next week, and I'll put the event out there maybe tomorrow at some point, so you know which guest is coming next week. And yeah, we hope to see you all next Sunday as well. We're gonna try and bring a few different guests actually in the next coming week, so that will be quite interesting to see someone else's perspective on watch collecting and what do they think about when they build their own their collection.
And Sanket, next week it will be like interesting. For that reason, we are not kind of spinning the wheel for today because we have a kind of a guest as well. Still, Sankit, maybe one question to our audience, guys. If you have any kind of like topic suggestions for us, please feel free to reach out as well. As an example, can you just do this watches within this price range? You can always feel free to reach out to us and we'll be happy to discuss it.
Or another option will be, if you guys want to share and talk about your watch collecting journey and you want to come as a guest on our live, then tell us as well and we'll bring you as a guest.
Sankit, thank you so much, for your list for today. I will see you next Sunday. And till then, always keep ticking with purpose.
Likewise, and thanks everyone for joining the live as well. We hope you have a good week and we'll see you next Sunday. See
See you
ya.
guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.